Hey friends, welcome back to the video. Going to do a 6 table session. So the difference is this time, this is going to be a short session. I'm not going to be playing for too long. So it's probably just going to be like half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. It just depends. So we're just playing until actually my wife gets home from work and we'll go from there. Now I got a trips here. So we're going to be forced to stop playing regardless of how much we win or lose. Anyway, that is the goal. Just trying to accumulate points. That's why we got 6 tables now, and it's just going to be a short session as well. So a sweat one. We didn't accumulate many points last session, so just trying to get to 4,000. We're still below 4,000 at the moment. So 6,000 goal might be a little bit overstretched for us. But we'll try and get as much as we can today. And regardless, even if we don't, that's fine as well. What we'll try and do is try and get at least stacks, get the C dollars, get some money for the spinning goal. No, not spinning go, what am I saying? The flip and goes. Try and get chips for the flip and goes. We finally got there, didn't we? Anyway, nice hands for Queen 10. Had the bet there, had the lead out, did not want a free suited card there to come out. A lot of straights to come out as well. Okay, split pipe. We're just going to get out of this. With 10-8. All right, ace-3 will open. We will 3-bet 9s. 6s and up, generally the good. Probably because of 6 max, we could probably go all the way to pocket 2s. That should be fine as well. I think if you're playing 9 tables or, at least 8 tables, eight people per table, then I think it makes sense to fold, or at least just call behind. All right, ace-3 is going to fold here. The bigger the bet pre-flop, the more folds we need to be doing. Although, that flop is perfect though. But you're not always going to get those flops, unfortunately. All right, so we've got a straight. Queen does play. We're just going to throw a small bet in. He might call with some king. No, he doesn't. Ace-10's fall, calling there. He might slow down. All right, we'll defend with 7-5. Hit trips. Get a 3-bet 6s. Ace-10's gone. I think he realizes we're pretty weak there, so he's probably just trying to squeeze as much out. We are going to go in for a bet now, thinking that we're good. Because we checked there on the flop, they're going to undervalue us a little bit here. Let's continue betting. I think we're going to be good here with the 7. Although the board has paired up, so he could have Jack 8 maybe, and actually he had a 10, so I actually got a good value for the 10. But what I mean with Jack 8, I mean could have straight. There was possibly a book coming out as well, but we're just glad he only had the 10, which is fine. We played it perfect, I think. Never going to get 3 total value. We bet on the flop. He's just going to fold out a lot. All right, going to check raise, they say. I'm going to call behind Jack 9. Going to open ender, but it's still not great. We still need to make this bet. We still need to make the hand most times. All right, going to check raise with ace 8 because we've got a top pair, plus we've got a flush draw. Hopefully he's got diamonds, but he's taking a long time, so he might actually fold. I've got 10s, got to open up 10s. And open up Jack 9. Different about just being in the blind battle rather than being totally out of position. We're still out of position, but all right, 10s need to defend their hand. How often does he 3-bet us here? I'm just going to fold this one out. Why is it not working? I don't know. All right. We'll open this one up. I'm sure it's going on with the computer at the moment. It's a little bit funny. And not haha funny. So we'll have to work that out. That'll be one of the goals today, is to figure out what's going on there. King, queen. And just at the moment, we started the session earlier on about 8 o'clock. Now it's about midday. So we had a decent break, had some food, went for an hour walk with my son. And yeah, it was pretty good. All right, I got a 3-bet here, a little bit smaller, being kings in position. Kings can hold up quite a tight range here. All right, 4 bets here, gonna call. He could have aces here quite easily. He could have queens, could have jacks. Not everyone 4 bets. Not everyone 4 bets here. Other hand, so we'll find out. I'm gonna call. He's gonna have aces, I think. Oh, he's got kings. Well, he had to be nervous as well. He had to be nervous as well because he would have seen the queen on there and he would have been like, oh no, like, because you don't want to see a queen there. And sometimes people have a set of queens. All right, now we do have pocket aces in the big blind. All right, gonna raise it up with aces. Just simple pre-flop money. All right, so continue betting this one. Do have a draw to the flush, backdoor flush. The good news, bad news, that ace of club comes out. Continue betting this one. He could have ace king though, but I don't think so. 10-6, could have bet. Just gonna bet this one. If he raises us, I think we're beat. If he calls, I hope he just folds, but I think if he shoves, we're probably beat here. If he calls, we could be beat some of the time, but we could actually beat him. All right. Another one we could have done was check call. Yeah, good for the queen 10. I think as soon as that club comes out, yeah, that's the hand that we didn't want to see. All right, got a flush draw here. Because he 3-bet, don't need to actually continue betting. He's going to bet for us anyway. Do have a flush draw, but is he going to make us pay for it? I'm not sure. Put some pressure on the cutoff. Cutoff's a bit crazy here with 82%. A little bit deeper, I'm going to call. Unfortunately, just missed this one. We called because it was deeper. We could have probably easily fold though. Only because he's deep, I'm going to call. Wow, we were actually right, but we couldn't beat his bluff. Yeah, we're actually right there, but we just couldn't beat his bluff. Easy fold. All right, so we got an 8. Also, flush draw. We'll 3-bet this time. We'll play a little bit different now instead of just limping behind. All right, so we got 2 pair. Unless he's got ace queen, we should be good here a lot of the time. We're just going to value bet small. He's going to call maybe with ace 10, hopefully. Or kings, even better. That's why we bet smaller as well. We just wanted him to, I don't think he has a strong hand there. All right, putting pressure on, we do have a gut shot. Happy with that one. All right, queen 8's gone. Ace jack, gonna bet this one. The reason is there's a flush draw out there. All right, Jack 3's gone. Okay, we got 8s. 9, 8. It's going to defend. We'll go through open with the King Jack suited. All right, we'll bet this one. There's a lot of barrel cards coming our way. We'll slow down. I missed out. Yeah, probably our base high, maybe. Jack 10, we still got him. So we missed a little bit of value there. He might have actually called for a straight draw. Because we were chasing it straight as well. We got kings. Should have bet a little bit higher, maybe. Hopefully someone raises. All right, Jack 9 is going in. 3-betting ace queen. All right, got a 4-bet kings there. Got a gut shot with ace queen. Hits out of range. And if we're wrong, sometimes you hit the jack. All right, nut flush draw. I'm going to bet this one. He's going to fold out a lot of hands here. He could have aces still, though. All right, he's going to bet this one. Got the flush, and he just folds. He's going to shove here sometimes. All right, he could have queens. He could also have aces. He could have jacks and 10s. Could actually fold out here as well. He could be chasing a straight. He could have an ace. Yeah, okay. All right, so we caught him out off guard. I remember him from the last session as well. He's a little bit wider as well. He's a good play. Or someone else did. We'll just flat. Queen 10's gone. We don't have that many hands that I was only thinking about that off stream, by the way. I wasn't thinking like, we don't really have that many poker hands where we have kings over queens. So it was nice actually to get one of those. Drawing to a 10. He could have a king though. I think it's an easy fold. We actually got there. All right, we'll get out of this table now. We'll hit and run. Everyone's calling, so I'm going to call the sixes there. Everyone's quite deep as well. I wanted to call it 10-9, but decided not to. All right, six is probably going to fold. He's a 3rd-bet pot. If the other guy calls, I'll probably call, but there is a chance that we get another shot on the turn. Probably should have called, actually. Okay, we're going to bet this one. We do have a gut shot to an 8 and also a flush draw. Also, we don't really win. So this is a hand that we're going to 3-bet with 9s. Doing you an improved range. If we're playing call, we're playing raise or fold. Fires need the board to pair up to be extremely happy, but all right, King Queen get a call. Not a bad flop for King Queen. Got 2 overcards. Still could be drawing to an ace. Still be losing here to an ace. If they had an ace, we're in trouble anyway. Even if we both miss, we're still losing there. So there's a port to probably bet, try and get him off the hand early. And also, if he does call, we could also make a flush. All right, queen's got a bet. All right, 3-bet with kings there. Lucky if you didn't have it. Lucky if he's got a king there that would bet a little bit higher with the pockets. We'll take it anyway. Just those 3-bet calls do help us. All right. Unfortunately, my computer's playing out when it comes to looking up histories. All right, we'll fault that one. All right, gut shot, and we got the straight. If he bets, so I'm going to probably bet this one, actually. I'll bet. You must have had anything anyway. And that's fine. All right, another spot. Going to be out of position, but no, queen. 3-bet nines. Could squeeze with 10-9. Oh, 9-10. All right. As soon as the board pairs up, just get out of the way. All right, we'll call with nines, but we're really hoping to hit the 9 on the flop, get it on the river. Unfortunate card. It means that now we're not. It's pretty easy for everyone to have something like a straight. All right, we'll have a bet. We do lose the queen 10 though. We'll take it anyway. Maybe it was a little bit too big. Probably should have just bet smaller because it was a multi-way pot. So on average, you don't need to bet as big. There's 2 ways to think about it. You don't need to bet big because if 2 people call, it's going to be big enough anyway. Because squeeze with 2 is probably not a great idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Keep people on their guard. But yeah, so if you bet only like a third pot and everyone calls, it's going to be a decent size. So totally turning 2s into a bluff here. If you've got queen, they're calling. Really want that 2 to come out, but now we've got. Would have been awesome if the 3 of the river come out. Anyway, we tried to make a play and we failed. That was from the big blind. A little bit spewer, I guess. It's a little bit of a different line. It was a multi-way pot, so probably wasn't. There's less chance for it to happen as well. But we got what it deserved. All right, so we got ace 10. Nine 7. We could bet this one. Do we call? He's out of position, so he's going to slow down if he's missed. We did have the ace as well, so if a club comes on the turn, that definitely helps. Takes away a little bit of a factor as well. All right, we'll bet this one. Should fold out a lot. All right, just fixed up the extra tables we had on. 4 ace 10. Ace jack's the cutoff. All right, you short stack to the fold. Let's have a look at the rewards. You can see it's getting up to 4,000. So I think it was a little bit too much. I think we can still squeeze a third session in tonight. but I think it's still going to be really hard unless we have like 3 or 4 sessions tomorrow, which is possible. I can do it. Might be tired though, but I think we can. I think I can do it. It's going to be a lot of work. We'll raise Queen Jack, and we'll raise Ace Queen. All right, get a full Queen Jack there. Oh wow. All right, should have called Queen Jack, I guess. That's the type of hand that's always going to put you in trouble if you're not careful. I mean, 2 pair is always nice to hit, but how often do you hit that? You don't hit it much at all. But when you do, you're laughing. Going to raise up Ace 10. So just raising here about 4 times the bet. She's got Jacks is folding, 10's folding. So Ace King is calling. Yeah, so put a lot of pressure on his medium hands. All right, so you got 6s. Also, if we're wrong there as well, we still have straight draw. All right, it's going to call those king. Could look to 4-bet as well. Easy fold for Ace King. Call the 6s here. We'll call the 6. He could have an ace. He just wanted to see what we had, I think. So we were good there on the flop. Just didn't get there on the... He is lucky he got his hand, I guess, but they're going to make their hand more times than we defend our hand. That's why we're trying to get those easy folds. All right, Ace 8, so you fold. Easy fold for Queen 10. Could look 3-bet with Jack suited hand. If he doesn't have a Jack, it's going to be hard for him. All right, Ace King, got to C-bet this one. All right, perfect. We're lucky to C-betted there. Would have whiffed anyway. If you're not sure, whiff is the name for a miss. So if you miss your hand, they say it's whiff. You whiffed it. All right, 5-3. Straight draw. It's a double gutter, actually. 6 or a 2 comes out of straight. So it's pretty disguised, but he didn't 3-bet. Got position here. Another straight draw. Huge bet. We just pulled out of that one. We got the straight anyway, but still could have reverse implied odds in the hand. Really scary. Yeah, folding to a 3-bet. To tell myself, gotta fold to a lot more bigger size 3-bets. And stop playing king suited hands from early position. All right, we'll 3-bet 10s on the button, against the button. Perfect. Take it down. Every little bit helps. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been sitting on 299 subscribers for a little bit, so help us out a little bit and see if you can tick over 300. Probably should have bet the 2s, but we missed that opportunity. Don't know if he's going to have anything, but we played it that bad. I think we can't call. All right, I'm going to check raise 8-5. Monster. We have a straight draw. We've got a straight flush. So we actually beat a book now to a boat. And hopefully we get the... you think you'd get a big hand? But no. Well, we got the minimum, mate. Everyone was probably folding that hand regardless, so... All right, open ender. You could have kings and queens or a jack. All right, we got a bet. We got there. It's a flush draw as well. All right, got a 3-bet. Got to raise queens. Probably get away with betting bigger as well. Get to fan with queen jack. See if we can go 3 streets here. Just continue the pressure. Nice. Not a good hand for queen jack. Trying to value bet with ace 3. We did up the ace, but you never know. Queen jack's not a great hand. Yeah, it's a split pot anyway. All right, pocket 10s. We're still at queens here. We can just simplify and just bet this and win on the flop. All right, so we've got 10s. Get a free card on the turn. We can bet again. Gotta bet again. He's big capped, so we'll put pressure on his capped range. Yeah, all out. Maybe he's chopping with a set. Maybe he does have the 8. All right, another one for 10s, call them. I'd have dusted with that hand. Was it a small blind? All right, 8s could be good here. We're going to put some pressure on the turn. Get out of the way. And don't be too worried about people trying to bluff you off the hand. They're going to do that, but then they also get to run into your stronger hands as well. We'll raise a bit higher, because we're going to be out of position here most times. If he jams, I think we're calling. Do have hands against like ace queen, ace jack. Sometimes I'm guilty by not doing those bets. Where our ace king's going to be so in front of everyone else. So even though it's an unpaired hand, it's still a monster unpaired hand sometimes. Just continue betting this one. We do have a flush draw, plus we block a lot of his flushes. And if he has a baby flush, we can outdraw. 9-8 just wins. Beautiful. I have a good bet, a good lead that, works. All right, ace queen. What's the big blind doing? Probably should have folded. This table is actually killing us. It's killing whatever we've had today. Probably should have folded there anyway, with the 4-bet. Well, that's probably the lowest range we would probably call. You never know. You flop a flush draw, you could start getting around the hand a bit though. All right, let's click this table. Start a new one. See, all the other tables, it's working, but that one table was not working. Actually, what I'll do is leave this one totally, and then I'll start a new Hold'em. Hopefully it folds out there. Yeah, probably could argue to call that because we did have a flush draw as well. So you got the jack. The points looking like almost 4,000. I lost a little bit. Mind you, we're still at $30 on the table. We'll open up Queen 9, Ace Queen. Call behind with that 10-6. Got a gut shot with 10 and then Jack. We hit it, need to defend the hand now. Would have been a nice hand to win there, but Ace Queen offsuit, it's just a bit of a stretch. Hitting an ace would be good enough. Yeah, no worries. Lucky to be not in that hand. Can't chase your losses, especially through Ace King, Ace Queen offsuit. All right, 9-3's gone. Jack high, good enough. Okay. Pippin out for play seems to be jumping onto weakness. So what's that mean for us? It means that we will play a little bit more passive on his side. So we'll take him down that way. 7-3, winning on the C-bet. C-bets are working pretty well on that table so far. All right, we're just going to bet this one, hopefully folds. Nice. 28-4. All right, check raising. Can't win this hand otherwise. That's small as well. Bluffs on this table seem to be working, but watch this one fail. Okay. A little bit silly. Got a little bit carried away with that hand. Yeah, I was thinking about 3-betting ace 9, but decided not to. Jack 10's gone. All right, 5-3 suited. All right, I think the session's going to be over soon. I got to bet this one got straight. Hopefully it's a good ace 10. We're going broke. Nice little win there. All right, 7-6 suited. Good three bet, but we're keeping fishy playering by not three betting. So you can think about slow rolling it, low balling. Those big, just bet small, unless you hit. All right, sixes missed. All call. Says two big blinds. All right, we got ace jack though. Queen 10's as you fold. All right, I'm going to bet this one. I think they're slowing down. Unfortunate. All right, let's squeeze the nines. Last time we squeezed, it didn't work, but we had twos. We just left. Read the ace queen. Not happy with 7-3. Full bet ace king though. I mean, all big blinds for. All right, ace jack. All right, perfect. We did have a straight draw there. So we did pick up a little bit. Two pair. Wait, I just checked by mistake. Oops. And kept his hand in at least. All right, hopefully he just calls. The straight draws, this flushes. All right, Tree's doing pretty happy with this board. See how big he bets. Gonna find out with his bet sizing here. Last time I raised the turn, hopefully he bets the Reaper. It's gonna shove. Could be trappy. He could be playing crappy hand with a flush. That would be pretty funny. Pretty sick if he's got his beat though. As played, I think we played well to get the that bluff. But that was straight. I'm not going to raise again because I don't think he's going to call with the worst hand. I think he's going to be split in the pot. So that top pair. All right, got ace queen. Typically three betting that one. All right, got to bet this one. There's a lot of draws coming out. We do block somewhat straights though, but there is flush draws. All right, not C betting this queen. Do have flush draw. We'll bet this one with 8-2. Still need a lot of help to keep this hand. It's actually a scary board for him as well. If he's got a 10, he's calling. If he's got a 5, possibly calling. Wow, yeah, he got a 10. Trying to slow play us. We were in front the whole time until the river. Ace king. Lucy's got a king. Had to bury balls. All right, got the straight. Plus the flush comes out. And he's priced in too. Should have just shoved the turn. I have to fold here. I'm calling because what? No, it's a bluff. It could be a bluff. It could be a flush. It's sick. It's sick. Oof. It was sick. He's betting big like he doesn't want to call. All right, open ender. Hopefully get a free card. Yeah, unfortunately missed. Sooner against Johnny, we've got a flush draw. I should have bet there actually. The jack wins. Oh, so lucky that worked. Unfortunate with the ace-3 hand. We had a lot of draws. All right, hit the queen, we'll bet. Raise those 10. Rebet queenies. I'll take down the pot. 4 bets. I'm going to call. He's got kings who are going broke. He's got ace king. He's going broke. What does he think? Yeah, we needed that hand. Just a shame that he didn't have more. That's probably the best hand of the week, actually. All right, King Jack. Boom. That was a really nice hand. Biggest hand since we've done 5-0, I reckon. Definitely needed that because we were heading south pretty quick. All right, back. Sorry, guys. What that 9-6 hand, I can't believe that. And the other hand, ace jack. Our opponent was so lucky. The ace king hand, we just tried to stab with the C bet with the monotone board. We're just trying to just get a fold there because any heart's gonna beat us by the end of the river anyway. So uh, yeah, our opponent was lucky with the ace jack hand that they folded. I mean, not folded, though we didn't hit the spade on the river. They had the straight, and we didn't bet an extra dime, so it was good. Anyway, there's a few interesting hands, wasn't there? But pocket three bets really cool. Also, we're going to be playing a little bit longer. Session goes for a bit longer now because the last could be a bit longer. All right, really cool. Threes, you missed it. Oh, bluffing. Probably shouldn't bluff multi-way pot. I want the button to fold. Once the button folds, I feel a bit better. Whew. I was lucky. All right, ace king's got a call. Bet. Continue betting here. It's a little bit wider, this guy. I just can check behind here. We could be beat some of the time. In 10, probably missed the value bet on the river. Gonna raise it up. We do have drawing to a 5 and a flush, obviously. Unfortunately, he didn't have an ace there. If he had an ace, we were doing pretty good. Probably shouldn't have called the river when our opponent had aces there as well. I think there was the hand we had king 10. We probably shouldn't have called the river bet. The rest was fine. All right, I've got a gut shot. I'm going to bet this one. If he's got a 5, he's snapping. If he doesn't have a 5, he's got overcards. Wow. We got a little bit out of the way there. We got a little bit out of the game for that, didn't we? Oh God, we had a shave on that hand. I'm gonna check shove. We sixes here. We've got the straight. Ah, 4-3. Yeah, I had 2 pair. So lucky he didn't shove, but for him, for his sake, a little bit annoyed that that we went crazy with 2 pair. Hit the 9 there, straights come out, so we fold the 9s. Yeah, that 2 pair sort of got us a little bit pear-shaped. I mean, I thought if he had overcards, we could get him to call. But I think it's straight. That's the reason why he took so long as well. All right, raising big Q with aces. Hopefully he's trucking with kings and just shoves. I don't want kings now, do I? Maybe he's got like king, queen. We'll take that anyway. Pauper's getting scary. A 10 wins though. He's probably got the 10s. All right, second pair of queen jack. Flush draw. No, I got a babe at the river. All right, 5-4. Yeah, the problem with the two pair hand, then we have to make up for that. But on the upside, we're still playing. We're going to be down a bit at the moment, though. We're at 41. We're going to call three-way. Hit a three, we got a straight. It's not what we got, unfortunately, but we're going to bet this one anyway. Fold to a shove. Actually, they're both short. Of course, he's got. Sometimes they gotta have a flush though. He's only short stack as well. So he's probably going to call with ace king regardless, so don't judge that too much. Stacks were quite low. Acting two's gone. Ace nine. I should win that one. I will open up ace three. Check behind. We're going to see bet ace three. Got a lot of turn cards coming out. Another an ace or a diamond. Be good. Hit there on the river anyway, but you never know. Didn't three bet us, so that was probably the major factor there. It's flooding king queen to get out of the way. We'll squeeze with queen jack. Do you have a gut shot? And yeah, I missed out anyway. But if he calls, possible 10 comes out. If the downer card comes out, then it's a bit risky that, we're going to be dominated. All right, king queen. Don't think we're going to be playing this one too much. I think ace high beats us pretty good, especially now with the ace. Anyway, we could beat that flop is raised, but that's scary, isn't it? Yeah, 7-6. Just no chance. Needs a lot of help. Right, 7-5. No spade. A bluff to 2. All right, straight draw. Unfortunately, I missed. Maybe bluff the river. No, raise aces. Might have King Jack, that'd be nice. Not anymore. All right, need a 5. Get a call. He's got a Jack back in. Probably should have folded the aces. Slow it down. We need to bring it together again because just lost a fair bit. Actually, I think it stinks even more because I think it was a major table too. So it was that one where I had a 750 on it. Yeah, King Jack can't call. Just need to slow down with the aces, pot control on the turn, and just realize our hand didn't really, wasn't a nutty hand after the Jack doubles. Damn it. All right, got to bet this one. Got to open end flush draw. It's folding. Choose a coin. Perfect. Pretty sick for him. All right, got the ace. Could have bet this one. Try and get the ace of getting the heart. 2 of hearts would be good. Three card the river. Looks bluffy, doesn't it? Not cool. I will donk this one. Can't afford 3 cards. Funny enough, the blood didn't even pair up. Wow, lot stuff for the 3s. Right, take it down, use position, perfect. Yeah, still upset about the two pair hand of the aces. Or the little rip hand, the two pair hand. Probably not as bad, but definitely aces. We probably should have slowed down when the board paired up, especially when you. I haven't said King Jack, but I was stubborn. All right, gut shot. I'll bet this one. Could have gut shot. All right, I'll go straight. We'll just bet this one. We've got a gut shot. Flush draw. I've got a claw. 42%. Lot of outs. You'll probably cash out. And we missed. Yeah, it stinks. Really does. And if I bet they were 10-6 turn, we win as well. Looks like we're testing ourselves yet again. Okay, flush draw. Create that ace jack. This guy's pretty tight. Got a call. Obviously, we were just missing everything at the moment. All time. And we can leave that table if we want. So what is one player? I'm just going to get out of this table. 5-4, really? On the river. Yeah, we actually were beating him the whole time. All right, got queens. How would have got there in the river? Well, I'm scared to look. Let's have a look. 180. 180. So it's pretty much 210, 215. This is a scary board, actually. I'm going to bet it. Gut shot. We're going to call with the gut shot. Scary board wins. We'll take it. Hopefully the jack wins. Hopefully the 10 wins. No, there's 2 pair out there. We were just trying to get the straight. All right, 3s. Deeper stacked. Got 9s. Hopefully, oh, here we go. Hopefully just shoves. Took it down, wow. Nice pot. Good for 9s. Should have bet the turn. That's what I get for not betting the turn, but you never know. He might have ace queen, ace jack, and all that stuff. Yeah, ace king. I should have bet the turn. Oh, 7s. Wow. Slow played. All right, aces on the small blind. All right. Hopefully his jams. He's got kings or queens, hopefully. Kings. Oh, we needed that so bad. We needed that bad that we're actually not cashing out. But since we're playing so bad, I should actually cash out. All right, nice. Did fall back quite high as well. It's a problem when you fall back high, get isolated. All right, so yeah, we're back to about 220 now, I think. This is why it's so important to keep your nerve. All right, Mr. Star will be fuming. And you know what? I did say we should have bet the turn with the 9s. Lucky because there's a multi-way pot, I didn't. Because someone was slow playing. We had a hand that we were defending against the hand that someone had, but someone was slow playing going along with trip 7s. So it was pretty cheeky, wasn't it? All right, we'll call king queen. Okay, bet the queen. You might have a jack. Just never know. Top 2, but scary board, obviously. Our friend here is taking all our money on this table, I think. Round's quite deep. That shot was 7. Wow, this guy. Is this hitting well against us? Is that the table has taken a lot from us? These two people are quite healthy stack there. No, don't be ace. Yeah, cheeky with queens. Got the best of it. Probably should have got the free card on the river. 3-betting 5-4. Wow, look at that side. That's just screams being scared. Lose. All right, let's leave. Let's leave. All right, start new tables. All right, so I should go in about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. This session went for a lot longer than I thought. And then obviously we've had a bit of downturn with this one. Also, less people now. All right, so 8 5s. Let's three-bet ace jack. Good call. You do have a gut shot. Flush draw. Isolate. Just woke up, didn't he, with a good hand? Flush draw. Gut shot. Oh my gosh. Wrong card. King Queen's gone. It stopped herself. All right, 4 better kings. Get the fold. Not flush. Draw with that. 3 card. Been missing a lot. We've been going absolutely terrible with our draws again. King Jack should win. Should win. I'll check behind. Wow, okay. So got 2 pair of the king. Could be a chop. All right, pocket 7s. Yeah, can't really do much with King 7. I see some other people fold. Check, check. We could probably steal this one. He's betting with air. 2 overcards. Call on more. I'm just interested now. Far out. I just got interested at the end we called. All right, hit the jack. It's where you want to see a check. Value bet. I could have queens or kings here. Or a 10. Nice. That was really thin. What we're talking about. Those thin spots. I mean, regardless, it's not great that we've done a few bad plays, but we're sprouting in some of those thin bets. Should have folded that aces before, and the 2 pair was stupid as well. So, think about it. That was a big turning point. So we can go learn from it. Still left the 2 pair, but I think it still was fine. And you're in trouble here. Yeah, queen makes sense. Our opponent is like a queen 10 hand there. We're in front the whole time. We'll probably took the turn. All right, we'll throw back king queen. I want to call. Norak folds, we'll fold. If Norak's in, we'll probably call. In a way, I'm glad he folded. How many points have we made? I mean, it's probably not worth the points how much we've lost today. 43 now. So another session later, and we'll have 5,000, but it's definitely not worth the points. The only upside we've got is if we get C dollars later in today, because we've gained a bit. This position, top two. Hopefully no flush. Although if you have to, not in the river, that is a book. All right, I think we'll have to call it. It'll be down pretty much 4 points. This stinks. But it's poker. And we deserved it a little bit because the aces in the other hand as well. So didn't have to be like this, but we've made it like this regardless. All right, 2 pair. Shove. 2 pair. Oh, fuck off. All right, we'll quit. All right, I'll see you later. I 48 ace king. That's just how we're running. It's at one table as well. All right. Yeah, guys, catch you next time. We're just not winning today. All right. We haven't been winning for a while, actually. But the C dollars, hopefully we can come back and accumulate and get some of that money back that we lost. I'll see if I can get a third session later today and try and get more points, but we'll try and reset a little bit and go from there. King Queen's going to fold this one. Still over 200, I think, but that last one was a doozy, wasn't it? I don't know what this guy's got, but far out. Okay, we still win. We'll take 22 big blinds. All right, so we're sitting at 211. So it sounds terrible, but these jumps are going to happen just while we're at 5-0. But we're bankrolled for it. Apart from that, I'm just unhappy about the two. Really, just the two hands. The aces, we should have just slowed down with the jacks and just hold it, or at least just check called the river. Unless you shoved, obviously, and save a bit of money. And then also the other one, the 2 pair, but the 2 pair at the same time, I think we could have been good there with a lot of overcards as well. So I'm not really too upset about that. It's just more annoyed that he had a set. I didn't really think he'd ever set the way he played it. And the other thing too is we're sort of drawing and we just weren't hitting anything. So you could see just constantly hand after hand. We just weren't hitting our hands. So anyway, it's just variance at this stage. And, hopefully we can, it just seems to be the pattern at the moment. We go up a bit and then we lose some and then start heading down, try and shape up, try to regain ourselves, recreate the poker player we are, and then find out what's working and go up the next leg. So always converting or trying to change things around anyway. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And yeah, it's been very frustrating this session. The last one just took the cake. I mean, yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time. Bye.